Okay, I think I'm live. I'm not really sure because YouTube is not really good at telling people when I'm live, and I don't know what's going on. So we're going to chat about Vegas and see if anybody shows up to this party. I better post this in my group, my Facebook group, and I want to explain a few things to you guys if you're in the group and you're complaining about live streaming, and we're going to talk about Las Vegas. And that's all good, and I appreciate you being here. My name's Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm staring over here because I'm trying to do something in the group right here. And yeah, we spent a bunch of time today because people are complaining about YouTube ads on replays of videos and stuff, things that I generally cannot control, but I want to explain that. And I want to talk about Las Vegas with you guys tonight too, so let's see if anybody has showed up. A few people are here. There we go. Hi there. What's up, big dog? Reno is here. Rose is here. Hi, Steven. Hope you're doing good today. Jerry says, hello, everyone. Rich L's here. I'm from Vancouver, BC. Hit the like button. Wow, look at that. Reno is on the ball. Any word on the Wynn Poker Room reopening? No, I've not heard anything. So lately, the Vegas news is not out there in terms of how it used to be. When anything opened lately, you get to find out about it. My suggestion is, if I know about it, I'll try to tell you. You can always go to the source and ask them. They will know, and if they don't know, they will find out. We got Diane here from Washington. I got Omaha in the house with Ryan. Richard Millsaps is from Texas. Mike S., we had a bunch of people on the Facebook group. I had a mini freak out, got very defensive, which I try not to do. So what's happening now is what's happening now. YouTube is ruining itself with ads. Chris Inman, thank you so much, Chris Inman. You're much nicer than that Chris Outman guy that I found out once. If there's really somebody named Chris Outman who is watching, I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are, and I never met you before, and that was just a joke. Good evening, Steven. Hi, all chatters. Hey, from Tennessee. Indiana is here. Hello, Las Vegas. Tamara says, hey, Steven. Joseph Drake is here. Great stream ahead. We'll see what we can come up with right now. So, yeah, YouTube has been... why did I spit out this gum? Playing fast and furious with ads lately. Ooh, look at that. I blurred out of the camera. Look at that. Ooh, am I in focus? Am I in focus? YouTube has been going crazy with ads lately. It's just wild, wacky, weird, wild, wacky stuff. My face mask is outside in, inside outies. And so what happened, see, what I didn't know was happening was that you guys were getting served ads every 3 minutes on my live stream replays, which is nuts. And I went into my YouTube control panel and I saw that it was putting mid-roll ads everywhere every 3 minutes, and people were blaming me for it, which caused my brain to explode. What have I done to YouTube to be forced to see Trump and Biden ads? Oh, Paul, that is a horrible experience. I guess you're completely balanced now because you saw both sides. Both sides of the force. Hi, wonderful. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Thank you, Susan. Wow, we got some people in the chat right now who are chatting with us today. And I do have my dual mugs. Thank you so much to, I don't want to say her name in case she wants to remain anonymous. I have Steven and Caroline, not leaving Las Vegas. That is so cool, and I do like it, and it is beautiful. And the ads are nothing but Biden or Trump support. Well, I don't know. I always get the same ad with solar companies, but I pay money. See, I pay money because I watch so much YouTube. You might want to look into it. I don't make a penny if you do buy into it, so it's not some sneaky thing that I'm doing to try to get you to buy it. But they have something called YouTube Premium. Removes all the ads off of every single YouTube video. It doesn't rob us, because here's the thing. You can install an ad blocker. You can do that. Every single video you watch will have its ad blocked. The creator gets nothing. So it's a fine line that we walk, you know. I watch this channel called Lazy Game Reviews. LGR, he's a great channel, and he has a Patreon. Oh my God, does he have a Patreon? Let me see what he's got on Patreon. So let's see here. Patreon, Lazy Game Reviews is creating videos about retro computers, and he has 3,056 patrons, and he actually puts his stats up public. He makes $6,600 a month. He said he did that so he could keep his videos ad-free. I would love to have that opportunity, but he has a lot of subscribers. Viva Las Vegas, baby, Fadi says. So a couple of weeks ago, month ago, YouTube said that starting sometime in late July, they would be putting pre-rolls in the middle of videos. They said it would impact you negatively. Oh boy, did it ever impact me negatively, because now you're getting every 3 minutes you're getting an ad on something. And I try to stay humble because, oh my God, you're my audience. You're the most special people in the world to me. But when you're mad and it sounds like you're taking it out on me, I get defensive, and I apologize profusely for that. I don't feel like much of a human being when I do that. I feel pretty bad. So the premium takes away all the ads. The premium costs, what, $10 or $14 a month. If you watch a lot of YouTube, I mean, it's worth it. I watch a lot of YouTube. And with YouTube Premium on an Android phone, you can actually listen to the video without your screen being on, which is great. So if you want to listen to a guy like me talking and yammering into a phone for a long time, you can do that. Or you can listen on your phone. You can stream that crap. You can also download that. You know what? I was going to say that's not an offensive word. You can download that. You can watch it later on, and you can be offline and have your videos good all the time. But those are not things I'm telling you to do with your money. I'm just telling you that those are options. Maybe they're trying to push you to those options. I don't know. But the snake is eating its own tail for dinner. It's not a good thing. It's not a nice thing. Not something that I did, and I just want to clear the air about that. So there you go. That's the first part of the video. 5 minutes in, and we can talk about Las Vegas chat. The proud shall be humbled, and the humble shall be praised, William says. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Mark is here in the chat. Con I am. Can you do charity work on Patreon? I'm not sure if you can. I don't know how that works. Patreon charity. You know what you could do is GoFundMe if you wanted to. I don't know how that would work. I think they have ongoing stuff like that. Can nonprofit organizations use Patreon? On the Patreon Help Center. Yes, at Patreon we welcome nonprofit organizations to create a Patreon page. If you are a legally recognized company, then you might not need to pay taxes for your Patreon income. I have to pay taxes on all that Patreon stuff too. So yeah, you can do that for sure. Martin D has got the jokes. He met Charity, or a girl named Charity. I don't want to know where you met her. YouTube is a business just like any other. Profit is the goal. Nothing wrong with that. But there is a problem, Shadow, when they're showing ads every 3 minutes, as I had in a screenshot that I showed you guys. Literally every 3 minutes, I counted it down. Now, if my video is 90 minutes long and you have 3 minutes worth of ads, I mean, that's what... I can't remember what that is. Hold on. My nose is really itchy. So, to watch my video... had to scratch and get 30 ads. That's too much, and I'm not even making anything off these live stream chat videos unless people super chat. That's not where we all make our money. So that's not the goal of me doing those, and I never put those ads in. I didn't do it. I didn't know it was happening until I opened one of my own videos in an incognito window, because again, I pay for YouTube Premium. Otherwise my own videos would show me ads. And then I saw it, and I said, oh, great Scott, as the great Doc Emmett Brown said. What am I doing, Marty? Hey, Steven, I made you tonight live. Thank you, Carol, for making me tonight live. Mark is here. Mr. Wilkes has a YouTube channel. He does. He has a video now that has like 19,000 views. He's very excited about that, which is very good. So if I didn't represent myself very well on the Facebook group called Not Leaving Las Vegas Today, it's because I just had people saying all sorts of things, like telling me to grow up and get over it. And I'm like, dude, I created this place. Why are you being disrespectful? I'm just voicing my frustration with people. I threatened to take my ball and go home, people. It was not good. Well, what's happening in Las Vegas right now is not a lot of new stuff is happening in Las Vegas right now. Of course, I can always view the review journal right now online and show you what's happening. Regular horrible news, like 4-year-old girl rescued. Well, that's a good news. So I don't know. A car crash happened and a 4-year-old was rescued. Wrongly accused man sues Las Vegas police in the DA's office. Let's see here. 12 major hotels remain dark. We've already covered that. Motorcycle injury. I mean, a lot of stuff like this right now. There is one deal I will tell you about in a video tomorrow. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a heat wave in Las Vegas right now. And it's hot as heck this weekend. 113, 114 every day. Mark says, great Scott, Jim. I'm giving it all she's got. Great Scott, Jim. I'm giving it all she's got. She cannot take any more. Literacy for kids and adults is my goal. Con I am. That's a great goal. I'd say start that, but you have to have an audience. Hi, Larry from Seattle. Steven, not going to be nosy. What's on the agenda tomorrow night? I'm going to go to the Strip tomorrow night. What's happening tomorrow night? Tomorrow is Friday. I have to go do something my wife just literally told me about doing, and then I have to go do something else. And I can't remember what she said, but I'll end up on the Strip at some point. Oh, I have to go pick up a sewing machine that we had maintenance done on. John Neese. It's not Ness, it's Neese, gosh darn it. Thank you so much, John. Don't give me that dry heat business. That's claptrap. I want you to go turn your oven on at 120 degrees and stick your head in and let me know. Damn it, Jim. I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm a doctor. Night Wolf, I do not gamble. I'm not a gambling man. Kenny Rogers was a gambler. I think Johnny Cash was a gambler. Johnny Cash shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. By the way, that is a song, the Winnemucca. Okay, there's lots of references to Nevada in Johnny Cash songs. Like "I've Been Everywhere." Well, that's not his song originally, I don't believe. I think he covered it, but he says he was carrying a load on the Winnemucca Road. That's Winnemucca. That's northern Nevada. They grow lots of potatoes up there. And then Johnny Cash said in Folsom Prison Blues, he said the line "I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die" was because he was thinking of the most horrible thing anybody could do. He thought shooting a guy just to watch him die was a horrible thing, so he put it into a song lyric. The late, great Johnny Cash. Vegas heat is nothing, Khan says. Compared to what? Maybe compared to like Saudi Arabia. It's very, very hot in Saudi Arabia. That's a hot place. Hello from Vegas. Enjoying the Golden Tiki right now. Last night, but I've enjoyed the past at the pair. How is the Golden Tiki open? They must have started serving food, huh? Yeah, so the Golden Tiki was closed last time I looked because they don't serve food. And I'm surprised if they are open. Google says that they are obviously open. They are not doing dine-in. I'm surprised that they're open, though. That's news to me. We went into the Golden Tiki once, but it wasn't our kind of place. A lot of people really like it. You might want to check it out. It's like a giant Pirates of the Caribbean with tons of alcohol for adults. Great job from Nashville. Going to Luxor tomorrow. Maybe if I could, Paul, that would be nice. Hey, from Houston, got a bail early, but keep it up. Well, that's okay. Brad, thank Brad for being here 288 times. Our buffet's open yet? Some of them. We have the, what do we have? The Wynn is a restaurant, not really a buffet, but people will say it is. Then we have the Cosmopolitan for brunch. Then we have the South Point, kind of a buffet where they serve you on a tray. I'll just go up with the whole tray and say, give me all of the fish that you got, fish and chips. Actually, the only good fish and chips ever has been at the Rio, and yeah, the Rio's not open, so it doesn't matter. Let's see here. Khan is, I am nice. I lived in Dubai. This Vegas heat is not so bad. Ooh, see, all about perspective. Hot tubs are cold tubs in Dubai. Chris C says, received my mask today. Thanks for the speedy service. I'm going to rock them in Vegas Labor Day weekend. Place another order. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, if you guys are expecting an email back because you have some issue, I think what happened at some point is that some things got twisted in my email system. I'm fixing all that stuff. PF Chang's Planet Hollywood open? Maybe. No, it's not. Actually, no, it's not. Last time I was on the Strip, it's locked up tight. The wife and I might go to PF Chang's this weekend on Sunday, but there's one at the Town Square. So if you guys want to go to PF Chang's, Town Square's PF Chang's is open, and that is just a hop, skip, and jump, or as I call them, a COVID capsule. COVID capsule. Meh. You know, I call them a COVID capsule away from the Strip. That's the bus. I call the bus the COVID capsule because I have avoided riding a bus since it all started. My car was out of commission. I had Mr. Uber pick me up, and he was super nice. And then I walked the rest of the distance, and I took a Lyft once because I don't like to pull too many favors. Hey, Steven, 37 days to go. You think bars are going to be open by Labor Day? Really interesting you would mention that. Rick, the lawsuit against the governor was heard in court today, and I think they might actually open the bars up pretty soon. Okay, you guys want to know about why the bars might open? You guys can tell me that. Say yes in the comments below what that lawsuit is going like. I think they might have to open the bars. I think it'll be interesting. I think it will be open. Do you think Las Vegas LVMS will allow fans? I think no, probably not. It's too soon. It's too soon. I mean, on a related note, Jerry Jones already said that the Cowboys are going to have fans in the stadium. I'm like, oh my God, you got to watch the Cowboys and get COVID. But dumb ching. And if there's Cowboys fans in here, I have a Tony Romo shirt hanging up there. I really do. I don't know what to do with it. Look, hold on, everybody. 1 sec. I'll be right back. Look at this deal. Right here. So you all want to be mad at me, but I like football. This is a Tony Romo shirt. You can't get rid of these things. This is a Tony Romo shirt. I don't want to tell you where I got this from. This has never been worn before, so I actually like the Cowboys. I was making a joke about the Cowboys. I'll make a joke about any team. Oh, the worst thing about watching the Raiders on TV is that you're watching them on TV. See, it's funny. But this actually has the tags with it, original tags and everything. This was $110 back when it came out. And it is one of them Reebok dealios. But nobody cares because Tony Romo, he's now a sports announcer on television. Nobody cares about Tony Romo as a football player. But I think he might have been an underrated quarterback. That's my opinion on all that. But you tell me what you think. If you're a Cowboys fan, you probably pine for the days of Troy Aikman. Bring back Troy Aikman. So, yeah, there you go. Go Niners. Hold on. 1 second, okay, so hold on. You like you some Niners, El Queso? What do you think of that piece right there? El Queso likes the Niners. Oh, look at that. Steve Young. This is actually a nice one. This actually is a really nice one. Oh, look at that. It's got the tags on it too. And this is the throwback version. So, yeah, I love you for loving the Niners. Go Niners, you're good. Go all sports teams, whatever. There you go. So, there you go. Niners are my team, Mike says. Well, there you go. I was gonna try to sell that shirt, actually. We're going to try to sell it at the Super Bowl day, and I put on a thing, and it didn't get sold. Why did I bring that to Pawn Stars, John? That's probably worth about $50. Skip the closet. What's under the bed? New Hampshire track for NASCAR's had fans in the stand. That's good. New Hampshire doesn't have the issues. That's it. I have a few more, maybe in the closet. I have my Team Canada shirt. It's a really old vintage Olympic Team Canada shirt. Well, it's not really old. It's from like the 90s. Somewhere in this house, I have a Calgary Flames sweater. What I really want is a Golden Knight sweater. I just haven't justified myself to pay the highway robbery prices for a good one. It's just a problem for me. I guess I'm cheap, and so I haven't bought a Golden Knight sweater. But that's the one that I want next. So maybe Christmas is coming up. I can finagle the wife to get me something. Who knows? But yeah, that's the one I really want. I have a cheerleader outfit. Oh, that's funny. Con loves me. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to wear them. I just don't. Where am I going to wear them to? Like, I'm not a sports guy, you know, and if anything, you wear the wrong shirt around the people are silly. Like, you wear the wrong shirt, blah, blah, blah. You're a football fan or a baseball, basketball? No, I'm actually not. I'm not a football fan, but I'm not watching the NFL this year because, you know, I get enough politics and news in my feed. But I'm a hockey fan more than anything. I'm a lowly Blue Jays fan, and they can't even play in Canada this year, so that's funny. And in terms of basketball, go Raptors because it's my country of birth, I guess. But I have not paid attention. The NBA is befuddling and strange to me. They're playing a bunch of games right now. I think they play the playoffs at some point if everybody doesn't get coronavirus. And I hope nobody gets coronavirus. What was the numbers today? It was like 634 deaths. 600 people, not 634 deaths. 600 people infected and 34 deaths. Susan says best sports video is the Bears Super Bowl shuffle. We ain't here to make no truffles. We ain't here to cause no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. That's an old throwback from the 80s, Susan. I was a little bitty one at that point. Spokane, Washington is here, Northwest. Cool. We'll release the Kraken up in Spokane and Seattle, of course, when they start next year. See, guys, I got all sorts of stuff, you know. I got things. I got stuff. I got the Golden Knights over here. I got the original 6 teams for the National Hockey League. This was given to me by my friend Kevin. And this one I purchased the very next day that they won the Western Conference Championship way back in the day. Way back in the first season, in the before times when you could actually go to hockey games. My cheer is give me a D. Martin, D. Give me a D. Give me an M. What does that spell? Direct message. Boo. Oh my God, it's a black cat. See, this is the problem. I knew he would come over. Now that I have the nice shirts that are going to get destroyed. Buffalo Home Park is the Blue Jays home run park. Yeah, that's where the Buffalo Bisons play. The Buffalo Bisons were like the most successful team in AAA baseball for a long time. Jerry's here with Cut and Shoot Texas in the house. And Scott Mod, I vote yes. Sure. Let's do it, Steve. Oh, you don't like the bright lights, oh baby. You want to headbutt me? I keep you shielded from the bright lights. Don't look at them. Don't look at the light, Blackjack. He went outside today, rolled around in the dirt and the grass for so long. It was craziness. What's my favorite property in Vegas? Stop it. Don't bite my ear, I swear to you. I like, you know, I've said it before, the Venetian, Caesar's Palace, and Planet Hollywood. Of course, Bellagio's nice too, but I have different memories from those places. Is Circa going to have an open house? I think they're just going to open it at midnight on October 28th, and I'm sure that media will be invited in to see it beforehand. They'll probably have the CNNs and the Fox Newses or whatever kind of big media company, just like how they did that at Caesars before they opened up Caesar's Palace after the pandemic. Does Blackjack know what I do? Not really. He just knows that I feed him, and he knows that he loves to headbutt me because it shows he loves me and he's claiming me as his own. I'll say the Bears, Bears, so sweet, Blackjack. Yeah, he's all right. He's in a good mood today. I must be holding him in a good way so he's not uncomfortable. Monterrey, Mexico's here. Darren says, boom. Thank you, Darren. I know it's going to be hot as heck, but we'll be out there Sunday. We'll be safe. I appreciate your gumption. Gumption. There's an old-timey word from back in the days. We do the whole podcast in the old Sideshow Barker days. You there, Mr. Darren Rugg. I know it's going to be hot as heck, but we'll be out there Sunday. We'll be safe. I don't know why they talked like that back in the day. Did they really talk like that, or is that a caricaturism there? I made a new word. Best off-strip casino, Red Pill Gary. Well, I gotta say Red Rock. I like me the Red Rock Resort. What are the 2 local casinos that you like? Oh, I just said one of them, Red Rock Resort, and I also did like the Palms, but now the Palms is no more. Now, at least not for a while. Niners, Giants, Warriors, and the Golden Knights. Ooh, patty cake. So you got Niners, that's San Fran. Giants, that's San Fran. Golden State Warriors. I'm surprised you didn't say Go Sharks Go. That is craziness, man. 69 Camaro, my old-timey guy that knows what I did before this on the YouTubes. I did a fitness channel. It wasn't very good. Yep, I got to get back into the gym. Speaking of the fitness stuff. I love the Palms, yep. Green Valley Ranch, never been. Driven past it before. The district at Green Valley is a nice shopping area. The answer is to watch the first run. Watch the first run. I don't know. Need a Not Leaving Las Vegas dictionary for all the words you make up. Yeah, I guess when you talk as much as I do, you're bound to say some stupid stuff and make some words up. I should go to Vegas for relief. It's 106 in Arizona right now. Yeah, it's 99. This was a maximum 90. This is a garbage weather widget. It's garbage. This can't be right. I have to change the settings. If it was a maximum of 90, but it says it's 99 right now, Cat Whisper Elliott says, then that doesn't make sense. Do yoga? No, I got to do heavy lifting. I have to do deadlifts and bench presses and military press. That's the 3 things, and squats, 4 things. Blackjack is chill for being held. Most cats aren't into it. Yeah, he's probably the most mellow cat I've ever met. He's actually at my feet right now, walking around headbutting me, saying, "Come on, human, you're useless. I'm a cat." Palms is the best. Did you do your video on why palms won't be opening? No, I've not done that yet. Susan, you keep asking and I keep forgetting. Oh my God, I'm terrible. Sorry about that. Okay, do they still have a tiger habitat at the Mirage? Isn't it cruelty to animals? I can't answer this question about the cruelty because people will say one way or the other that I'm wrong, but I will say that they do not have a habitat at the Mirage. It's been gone for a very long time. I'm wearing a patriotic face mask today from Caroline's VegasFaceMask.com. If you guys like them, I hope you guys would refer your friends out if you've already ordered. We're going to make it nice and tight on the face. Do you like Sam's Town for food? We used to go down to the cannery, not Sam's Town. The East Side Cannery used to have a really good crab's legs, all-you-can-eat style at the buffet. I've never really gone to Sam's Town for food. It's not on my side of town. Vegas is a bigger city than you think. For me to go there, I'd have to spend 20-30 minutes. Paul says, news on the car. Yes, I need a new catalytic converter. The first problem was fixed, but the second problem was caused by the first problem, so I need a new catalytic converter. Incidentally, one of the most expensive things to do on a Toyota is a small Toyota is a catalytic converter, because Toyota makes them modular, the good old Japanese manufacturing that makes it cheap to make. Now it's incredibly expensive to fix. Oh well, guess I gotta go and do my job and hopefully, just avoid the economy being bad. It really is your perception is your reality, guys. If you come to Vegas and say it's terrible, it's going to be terrible. John says, stay away from deadlifts. I'm not sure why, John. I mean, I used to deadlift 550-pound 4 reps, as they used to say, which isn't a lot. It's not a lot, but it's more than some. It makes you incredibly badass strong. It's a whole body thing. But most people hurt their back because they don't know how to do deadlifts properly. But you can do deadlifts properly. The repair will hold up forever. The catalytic converter is really just something that the EPA makes cars have. You ever go into your state, and if you need to get your car smogged in your state, there's a reason why classic and older cars don't need to be smogged. It's because they don't have a catalytic converter, so they're always going to pass fail emissions if you did smog them. So it's just really a thing that keeps some of the particulates out of your exhaust. How much material does Caroline need when she buys a pattern? I'm going shopping to send some to you. Oh my God, Susan, that's very generous. So we need cotton that's not stretchy. Okay, so it's got to be 100% cotton, no poly materials, because that has plastics and nobody wants to breathe that in. It can't be super thick like a denim. And she as much, man. I mean, there's some materials that we can only get 1 or 2 yards of, some that she buys 8 of, some that we bank on possibly being popular, like the Army one, which we have a crap ton of right now. But as much as you want. I mean, if it's not a licensed sports team, but other than that, that is very generous of you. Thank you so much. What did Eva say that is so bad? She said the F word. Eva, why you say the F word? Why you say the F word? Don't you know that don't mean that makes you not sophisticated? No, we try to be PG-13, Eva. That's why you were deleted there. Sorry about that. Hi, Steven. Last 3 weeks were pretty good, but this week is empty. No Raider fans or conventions. I worry about the fall here. I wouldn't worry so much about the fall. I mean, look, the truth is our RT rate, and I found this RT, that's a rate of transmission. It's close to 1. And if it dips below 1, that means that people are not going to be really spreading it anymore. So I think we're out of the thick of it. I think that the bars might open up because the judge and the lawyer arguing on behalf of the bars in the lawsuit. There's a lawsuit against the state of Nevada right now saying that Steve Sisolak took too many liberties and that he is proof of changing plans and not targeting certain industries now is the proof that he didn't have a right to close the bars in the first place. So I think as we look at it and we see that, oh wow, most of this is coming from tourists coming into the town and large gatherings, not from local bars and taverns, I think we'll open up more and more. I think we'll be okay. Any suggestions for gluten-free options? I don't know. I think a lot of people have gluten intolerances. Maybe it makes them tired or sleepy, but I'm not a big gluten-free track kind of fan guy. How does Amazon affiliate link work? When I click on it, I just get redirected to my own page. That's all it works. You just enter the page, and if you buy anything, it tracks that you came from my link. That's it. There's no specialty. There's no, I have an Amazon wish list with expensive stuff like cameras on it, which I need to edit because I already have that camera. But no, it's my link. You just go and shop on Amazon. It should track that you're coming from me. That's it. 69 Camaro says Hakuna Matata. We actually had a Lion King pattern at some point. I think we had to get rid of it. Sisolak is like herpes. We can't get rid of him. Well, we tried, and there was a recall election, but that didn't go anywhere. He made the rules on mood, not science. Well, I don't know, man. Everybody was scared, right? Ooh, Chris. Do you ever see the Rio reopening, or will Caesars walk away and not renew their lease? Well, I mean, they have a 2-year lease, so I don't know what their defaulting on their lease would be. So, I mean, if you're not familiar and you don't know, because maybe somebody else pays your bills or something like that, when you default on a lease, it means that you know if you want to exit the lease, usually there's clauses for exiting the lease, meaning that you get out of the property. Maybe let's say for example, you're supposed to pay $100 rent to somebody for 12 months. That's $1,200, okay? And then after 8 months, you want to leave. There might be like a penalty you have to pay all at once. Or you might have to buy out your lease, which means that you still owe them $400 on your monthly rent that you're not going to pay. So there's a possibility they could be doing something funky. I don't know, but I don't know. Bring lots of water tomorrow night. Yeah, I realize it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a scorcher. I had somebody on the channel, super nice person, send me a imitation Camelback. It's like one of the less expensive ones. Camelbacks are very expensive. That's where they put the reservoir in the backpack. You wear it around on your back, and you have a little tube that goes in your mouth, and before you know it, the water is 90 degrees, and you're like, this is warm. Pfft, whatever. But I'll bring that. I think maybe I could fill it with ice. I guess I could. I just got into the sport of hockey when I arrived in Las Vegas in 2017. I'm still learning the rules of hockey. Patty cake, what rules are you confused about? We just put it here. I'm sure somebody will help you. We got a lot of hockey fans on the channel, I hope. Steve, could there ever be a bloggers convention in Las Vegas? Oh, there is all the time. But it's a guy named Think Media. His name is Sean Kennel. And he sells courses, but they do meetups with bloggers when it's not this craziness. Think Media is a big channel. They start off small. I learned a lot from him, but then eventually it was him just trying to sell me his course over and over and over again. Plus, then when I started learning about camera gear, they started giving me advice that didn't work for my workflow, so I unsubscribed them. But you should check out Think Media if you're into that kind of stuff. You will probably take something good out of it. Let's see here. Hey, Steven, does Margot have the cargo and Reggie got the rig? I don't get the reference. Oh, my pop culture is failing me. Hi, Stephen J. Sorry I'm late. No, you're fine, John. YouTube probably didn't send you any kind of a notification. Ever. Go into a casino if it gets too hot, Sasha. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I do have my little gimbal if it works. My gimbal's battery is dead, and the person that was nice enough to gift it to me can't find the receipt, so I can't do anything about it. So my gimbal died, and it doesn't hold a charge for more than 40 minutes. It sucks. Hockey is easier to learn than football or rules. Maybe, possibly. There's some things that get people about hockey, like delayed offsides and icings and stuff. Bad air and smog blowing into Las Vegas, Irving says. Maybe, possibly. I never thought I would enjoy a chat channel. Enjoying it. Well, thank you, Sylvia. I'm honored that you said that. Well, welcome to the channel. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I hope you consider joining the Facebook group, Not Leaving Las Vegas. We have lots of ways to support the channel, but all I ask is that you do like and comment and do things like that. So there you go. Stomping Tom there, bud. Hello out there. We're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. That's Stomping Tom Connors. That's called the hockey song, and that's a great song. They play it during hockey games. I've never heard that song in the United States played during a hockey game. Breaks my heart, man. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Good stuff. Steven, if I buy a timeshare, can you please help me hold you at least get a referral? No, I don't get any kind of referral fee. If you want to do a timeshare tour, I mean, I could set you up on one of those. But here's the thing, like, not in that industry anymore. My old boss asked me to come back to the job. I just don't have time between this and my full-time day job and everything else. So I could answer some questions if you wanted to email me, stevenj at notleavinglasvegas.com. UNLV doesn't have a good anything. Tata says, oh, contraire. I can tell you one good thing that UNLV has. UNLV has one of the best gyms in the entire country. It's like 4 or 5 levels. They have so much equipment and free weights and swimming pools and studios for classes that aren't going on right now, whatever. So UNLV has a great community gym. Costs $25 a month. You have to pay like a $20 startup fee or something like that. But it's a great gym. So, and you can go there if you're not a student. And if you're an alumnus, you get free membership forever. Why do you start so late now? Be in the know? Well, Sylvia relatedly asks me what my day job is. So I've been doing sales professionally for my whole life. I started doing like newspaper job when I was a kid, and I worked on the phones, and I hated cold calling when I was a kid, but now that's kind of what I do. Then I worked in the timeshare business from 2006. We learned last night because I couldn't think of the date. And then I realized, oh, it must have been 2006. All the way out to last February when, before the pandemic hit, I started working at, we call it the marketing manager at a magazine here in town. So I call up businesses. Thunderman says, hot and humid in Biloxi. All casinos and eateries are open. Great blog, Mr. Steve. Thank you, Thunderman. So thank him 489 times. 489 times. Wow, thank you. But only 154 comments. I sound like Matthew McConaughey. Wow. Wow. But anyways, so now I find marketing solutions. We print the biggest independently published magazine in Nevada. And we publish a couple of times, 4 times a year, and I help realtors and doctors and things that want to get exposure for them. And it's a commission-based only job. I don't get any kind of a salary. Jersey T is in the house. Man, it's late in Jersey. Thank you for coming, Jersey T. I appreciate you, my man, and thank you so much, Thunderman, and thank you, everybody. So that's what I do, and that's why I start my live streams late sometimes. Honestly, truthfully, I sleep 4 to 6 hours a night if I'm lucky, and I have like videos in my queue that I can't even bring myself to edit because after this video I'm going to feel dead. And I don't think most of you know what it takes to go on the thing and talk for an hour straight, the thing being the live stream. And it's a lot of mental gymnastics. And so you have 2 types of fatigue. You know, you have physical fatigue, which is what those hard-working construction folks and retail people, they're heroes, what they have. And then you have a mental fatigue, which is when you have to be on your toes for 90 minutes or an hour straight talking and doing nothing but talking. Plus, I do that all day at my day job. When do you research for your morning blog? All the time. Sometimes I research for 3 minutes when I'm in my car. This morning my video didn't go over very well, and that's fine. It's not that it didn't go over well, it just wasn't as popular. I'm starting to see the patterns to see what's more popular. But I go in the Las Vegas Review Journal. When I wake up in the morning, here's the thing. I try not to watch negative YouTube videos, news videos, topical videos, controversial videos in the morning. I try to listen to something good. When you wake up, your mind is still actually in a different brainwave state for the first 15 or 20 minutes that you're awake. You may not know this. It's scientifically proven fact. This is not some weird holistic medicine thing. So your brain is in the same sleep state, kind of, sort of, and it starts to boot up. Think of it like an old car that needs to warm up before it's at peak performance. So at that point, when what you listen to kind of permeates the rest of your day. So after the first 15-20 minutes, I'll look on the LVRJ, LasVegasReviewJournal.com. I have a membership. I have to pay for that site because they pay well practically everything. I look at, a couple of different websites that I have for my news stories. And one that I forgot all about, which gave me a great story for tomorrow on Caesars and some discounts that I don't make a penny off. I'm just going to tell you about them. So don't think everything I do is, whatever. And you know, and I'm always watching the news, and I have my notifications enabled. And there's some other topics that I want to cover and stuff like that too. Subscribe, it's free too, plus you get notifications. Only if you hit the bell, Joseph. There's a bell next to all of your subscriptions. You hit the subscribe button. There's a bell. Now, you can turn on all notifications, which get all my videos, or personalized notifications. And I think a lot of you guys might have personalized notifications on. And so it tries to guess what it thinks you're going to like on a certain channel. So you're not barraged with nothing but just notification after notification. So you have to hit all notifications. You'll see every time I do a video, it'll show a little red dot, say premiering now. I do premieres in the morning. Wow. And you guys can chat while you're watching the video. 99 out of 100 times I can be there watching the video with you. We're seeing the chat. At least if I'm at my job, I have to concentrate on that. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Socks on a Duck says, very good. Red Rock was packed last night, Irwing says, very nice. Irwing, I'm sorry we weren't able to meet up. I don't know how many more days you are here, but I will be on the strip tomorrow night, so you can get an idea of that. Trying to buy as a casino, there are people who only get the CCP owned properties. This happened to a lot of Asian countries. This is one of the reasons why, you know, the Lucky Dragon failed, and now it's the Ahern Event Center that's owned by a guy that owns a company called Ahern Equipment Rentals, and they rent out cranes and big machinery here in town. And that's one of the reasons why the Wynn and the Encore is so red inside. That's one of the reasons why they're building the Resorts World. They're going to theme it Asian. They all want to get that Asian market, that Asian money, and we're not all traveling as much. Whoa, Gregory Nemisek says, really love your channel, Steven. You always keep me up on my favorite city, the awesome Las Vegas. Well, I try my best. I was talking to a much bigger YouTube channel on the phone today. We were talking about the negative versus the positive, and I was commenting on him, telling him how he is very positive, very PG-13 rated, and how I appreciate that. I think I've cussed and sworn on a channel maybe 3-4 times, and it was when something serious happened. That's it. I mean, I got here late. Can you please start over? Come on, man. All right. Zip, 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 zip. Yeah, YouTube notifications, monetization, blah, 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 blah. I'll have to go in and individually mark all of these so they don't show certain types of ads if I can. Otherwise, these videos are going to go bye-bye afterwards. You remember how Say Hi to Matthew always puts his live streams to private after? You don't see him? I might have to do something like that. I don't know, because otherwise people are going to complain they see an ad every 3 minutes. So we talked about that at the beginning, so you guys know. Yes, hit that bell 7 months ago, and I'm here every day for the daytime streams and live streams as well. Joseph gets them all. Very good. There's also a troubleshooter. I posted it up in the Facebook group a couple of days ago. If you're not getting notifications, it walks you through some steps you can to get them. So that's on YouTube side of things. Have I ever cried on YouTube, J Media? I have before, Jay. I cried on 2 different live streams. One of them was when I saw the strip shut down in real life first time, and the other one was when the Bellagio fountain started up. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and I have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week. Oh, that's a song by Bare Naked Ladies. I like good songs with good lyrics, just so you guys know. So besides getting a drink at a bar, what else can you do in Vegas? Nothing, Rick. Everything's closed. You can go the gondola rides at the Venetian. You can go up on the high roller. You can do the zip lines downtown or at the promenade at the Link. You can go and watch the Bellagio fountain show. You can go to the I don't know if the Miracle Mile showing. They're show inside. You guys can check out the casinos. You can go up the Eiffel Tower. I believe the Eiffel Tower at the Paris is open. You can go downtown. You can see the Fremont Street experience. You can eat at some cool restaurants. You can rent a car. You can go to Red Rock. You can check out the Hoover Dam. You can check out Lake Mead. There's a lot of things you can do in Las Vegas right now, but it's not the whole experience. It's not what it is, man. It's never going to be the same. Well, not for now, at least. It's not going to be the same when you come here. Twilight Zone mini golf at Bally's, very nice. I didn't know that they even had that. Whoa, Steve Zwirling. Thank you so much, Steve. This is very generous of you. Thank you, Steve. Sturgis is packed this year. All the motorcycles going down to Sturgis. You can go to the Atlanta show at Caesar's Palace. Oh, that's open. That's good to know. I didn't go that far back into the shops. We went to the Forum shops last Saturday to window shop and stuff like that. Is the Pinball Hall of Fame still open? That's true. They're building a new one on the Strip down by the Las Vegas sign, which will be very cool. Do you think China would buy a casino and people would sign up for the free players card and expose their personal information? That's what I said in the video today. Do people cry at casinos when they lose their money? J Media, I don't know, man. I've never seen anybody cry out of upsetness. I've seen people crying at the casinos, but they're usually couples that are having a giant fight over something that sucks. Oatman is a nice day trip. They have lots of wild burros, aka donkeys in Oatman, Arizona. That's true. Pools and pool parties, are they open? Pool parties are not open. The pools are open. I heard the Marquee was doing a pool party, but I don't know how that even works. Maybe it's just limited by people and they don't call it that. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. Birchmont Stadium, home of the Robbie. I don't know what that means, Ram Charger. I'm so sorry. So here, Hoover Dam is still closed to visitors. Yeah, but you can still go to Hoover Dam, but you can't stop. But you can still see it, but you can't stop on it. That's a bummer, isn't it? But you got to go over the big bridge. And I don't know if the observation parts of the bridge are open. They're probably not. I don't know for sure. The flights are mainly alcohol-induced. It could be, Darren. It could be. I think a lot of people come to Vegas and... I don't know, some younger couples. It's mostly the younger couples that are fighting, unfortunately. Debbie, 1 meal a day, says, never told us why there's fruit on slot machines. Okay, so, yeah. The first ever slot machine company was a fruit manufacturer. Yeah, it's true. They grew fruit. The first ever slot machine. Let me see if I can find this slot machine, why fruit. And they actually used it as a promotional tool. So also... You couldn't put any other symbols on slot machines because they were considered games of chance. And a long time ago, games of chance were highly outlawed across most of the country. Gambling mechanisms were also. To circumvent these new... So why do slot machines use fruit reel symbols? The industry novelty company run by O.D. Jennings first used fruit reel symbols. I knew this, but not the whole, so I'm reading it to you. They've used fruit reel symbols on the slot machines. The moment in history was a time when legal restrictions on slot machines were beginning. In San Francisco, banned 3,300 slot machines in the entire city in 1909. To circumvent these laws on cash-paying slot machines, manufacturers began turning their gambling devices into chewing gum dispensers. They did this by replacing card numbers and suit reel symbols with fruit symbols. So, there you go. A chewing gum company used fruit reel symbols, and that's why you have fruits on there. And they also used the bar. The bar was like a bar that would fall out, like a bar of candy. So they used it as that. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? But that's what that is. AMC Theater owned by China. Did you know that AMC is doing something when they reopen here in Vegas? And the promotion is 15-cent movies on the first day that they reopen. 15 cents. Because that's what movies cost in 1920 when that chain originally opened their first movie house. But they're going to be showing Back to the Future, Grease, and also Empire Strikes Back. That's the only 3 movies they're showing. Susanna is here. Hey, Steven. Been MIA as of late, but still catching all your videos. One of our cats has been in and out of the vet now in the hospital. Oh, baby kitty. I'm so sorry. I hate taking my cats because 2 of them are very old. One of them is very clawy and stabby and doesn't like me very much when I do anything, let alone take her to the vet. So I hate that idea. I'm so sorry that they are hurt. Why do they do away with coins in slots, Paul? Thank you, Susanna, by the way. The coin slot machines is just an issue of moving around money. That costs a lot to move and courier around. Coins are very expensive, and they're very hard to keep track of. And you just have an extra counting mechanism. You have to pay somebody to count the coins. And it's just labor intensive. That's really it. Before gambling was legal, slots would pay out candy or tokens that were traded under the table for cash. Yeah, I mean, that's why pinball machines never had flippers on them. Click, 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 click. But they put flippers on them because the machines originally were considered games of chance, and they didn't want games of chance to exist. So the flippers introduced a skill element to the game, and that's why. And then the big Chicago, Midway started making games in Chicago, like bumper games and things like this of that sort. And all these games started getting into the public, and slowly but surely they found a ways to circumvent these laws. But yeah, they raided some houses in Atlantic City on the boardwalk there because they had gambling machines in them. People were very conservative back in the day. Oh, it's 15 cents nationwide. I made a joke today. I said, oh, you can go watch Back to the Future and get sick. I'm not going to a movie theater when they open. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it, as George Bush used to say. Have I seen all the Vegas movies, Steve? No, not all of them. I mean, there's some I've missed, I'm sure. Lots and lots of Vegas-based movies. Like Burt Wonderstone is a great movie with Jim Carrey and Steve Carell in it before Jim Carrey lost his mind and decided to wear he has a mental illness. He's admitted it. I'm not making fun of Jim Carrey, but now he just goes extreme on it, which is unfortunate. But before that, he was a very funny comedian, Jim Carrey was. It was the pride of Canada back in the day. Pinball machines were busted up in New York back in the day. This is true, Mark. This is true. Tons of Vegas movies. Did the Knights beat the Hawks? They did. They won 4-3 in overtime, and the Knights have not trailed in that series, not once. So they've always been equal or up by 1, which is good. Wear the scuba gear to the movies. Yeah, wear a plastic bubble to the movies is more like it. Am I right? Am I right? What is binod? I don't know what binod is, and the last time I said WAP, people made fun of me. So There you go. It's not that I'm going to the movies for germs. I just don't see it. I just don't see the sanitization there. I know people have worked at movie theaters in the past. They're disgusting places. I mean, they're fun to go to. We used to go to the movies every so often and enjoy ourselves. A tremendous deal. Big movie coming out. My wife would be like, I want to see that one in the theater. We go, but they're dirty places. That's what that is. Jim Carrey was so good in The Living Color. Yeah, he went nuts. Started painting and talking nothing but politics, and it sucks. I don't want to see that. Jim, bring back your mask days. I want to hear you say smoking one more time. Good Saturday Night Live sketches, the Jim Carrey, the Carrey family reunion. You know, it's very funny. Saturday Night Live hasn't been funny for years, but that was a funny sketch. Fun trivia about Jim Carrey. You know that Night of the Roxbury movie where they go like this all the time? He invented that sketch. He did. I also one time saw amateurs throwing rocks at the fountains of Bellagio. I think they were 16 or 17. Yeah, you don't throw rocks in the Bellagio. Jim Carrey's new book is quite boring, I'm sure. Hard pass on movie theaters. Alrighty then. Bumblebee Tuna. Excuse me, your blanker showing. Any chance the Artisan late night tour? No. No, it's not that I don't want to go. It's, I don't know. Everybody wants to see the Artisan. How am I going to get into the Artisan? Excuse me, local blogger here. Want to be in the Artisan, see? Jim Carrey was great. He deserves to do whatever he wants. He earned it. Fair enough. Fire Marshal Bill, let me show you something. At your age, the C word isn't all that dangerous. At my age, the C word isn't all that Canadian? Canadian's not a dangerous word. SNL had some flashes of good in the last 10. I prefer the live theater as well. Why would I go to the movies when I can watch movies at home, especially nowadays? I mean, look, I have a Plex server with lots of movies on it. I have Netflix. I pay for Hulu. I pay for every streaming service possible, I guess, except for Apple TV, because what's the point? Top, you can the Apple channel, not Apple TV. I just don't have any Apple products because they're just very, 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 very expensive. A top Nevada economic advisor said today that Vegas isn't going to see a full recovery for 18 to 16 months. Yes, that's true, but it's not like it's kind of like a medical condition. You're not going to get a full recovery overnight, smack your fingers, you know what I mean? So Sharon Lavelle wants to post political stuff. That's what they're doing. Siobhan is French. Mon ami, what are you doing? Don't buy into that stuff, okay? SNL's last great cast member was Will Ferrell. It could be. I like Tracy Morgan. He was funny, too. I'm good, Elias. How are you, my friend? You just joined. You're 46 minutes late, but I appreciate you being here. Stop paying for so many subscriptions. #debt. I don't have cable. I don't have any cable. So I pay for subscriptions, J Media. I can afford them. They're in my budget, which is good, and that's good. Stuart London. Okay, so I have the free trial of Apple TV, and it's a waste. Steven Spielberg did an old TV show remake on there, and also there was something with Jason Momoa, so I signed up for the trial, and I never went any further. Everybody who visits is just having fun. This is true, Steve. This is true. So Siobhan is my friend in France. I don't see this coming at City Center, but if one building is too old, example the Veer Towers, how would they fully demolish it without any, okay. So with any brands buying the building, I don't know. What they would do is they would just do what they did with the Harmon, which is take it down piece by piece. They put up a big tarp, and then they put some towers on the tarp, and they just pull it down piece by piece. That's all they do. That's all they do. Mark Dames, how do you feel about the Milan price tag of Disney Plus? You don't want to know about that. It's too expensive. Get free TV off air, Conayam. So, Conayam, I think you're over in Saudi Arabia. Maybe you are. I don't know if you're in the United States. Free TV over here, quite frankly, sucks. Okay? If you want to have a full package on cable, it's very expensive. I pay for YouTube TV and my services plus my internet connection, and bundled together, if I was able to, still be cheaper if I take the prices and add them up than if I was going to actually pay cable companies for things. John, the Artisan is just a popular little place that doesn't get a lot of talk in Las Vegas, but they also film adult movies there, and I was making a joke about it the other day. So it's just a strange thing. That's all it is. I got 70 channels off the air in Tampa Con. Very cool, man. Very cool. Look, I just prefer to have my DVR that works on my phone and my tablet and my TV and everything. So to each their own. To each their own. I am having to see the news all the time for what I do. Yeah, YouTube TV, Sling, it's all the same. So let's see here. We got 508 viewers in the chat. I want to thank you guys for coming into the chat. I want to apologize for my freak out on the group today. I was just very, very taken aback by people saying that I was the one pumping all the ads in. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just demonetize these. And if I demonetize these entirely afterwards, then YouTube basically goes ahead and maybe runs ads. We will find out, won't we? Cable TV and health insurance are the biggest ripoffs. I don't know about that, Rick. I don't know. Cable TV is a ripoff, but I don't know about the health insurance. I don't know about that. I don't think people should be forced to buy it, like the last guy said, the last guy in office. But I think if you have people that need health insurance, it can end up costing you a lot more in the long run by not having it. But that's up to you. That's up to the individual. If you're a healthy, young individual, you might not need it. I have a Roku player and watch all the apps. So do I. Yeah, that's all I have. I have a Roku Ultra. Paid extra money for the good one. So you know what? I pay $60 for my internet with CenturyLink. That's it, $60 flat rate. That's all I pay every single month. Doesn't matter how much I use, doesn't matter anything, that's the price. Have you ever seen somebody too drunk on the strip that they are, oh yeah, all the time, not puking, but you see two girls, usually they have a friend, and that girl can't even walk, man. They're just dragging her through the strip. And I feel bad for those folks, but I feel good for them because they have their friends with them. Phones are a ripoff. Everything's a ripoff, everything. But I do love my phone. It's a great phone. I use it for work stuff, for the YouTube stuff. It makes sense for you, Steve. You probably don't have time. I just don't have time to watch TV. The wife watches her news programs, and she likes true crime stuff, but she's always at home making the masks, so she has it on in the background. How do you think the holidays will be in Vegas this year? Slower than usual, George, but I think it'll be a time to come and reflect on things, and I think people will want the diversion, so they will come a little more than right now even, but not as much as last year. Paul says, Fox giving a thumbs up, or is that a kitty cat? Thank you, Paul. That's awesome. Keep the faith, everyone. Paul Rotter says, thank Paul T 505 times, and Paul R, thank you for the comment. Did Bob Iger really give the thumbs up on charging people $30? Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did, man. They didn't need to release that movie this year, you know. They don't need to. You know, when Disney released Star Wars to the theaters, the last Star Wars film, they put all of these preconditions and said you either play by our rules and have it this many weeks running, or you don't play our movie. And the theaters were like, what if people don't like that movie in my hometown, my small town? Some small theater operators couldn't even show the movie because if it didn't work well with their audience, they couldn't take it off the screens. Disney had every right to not put Mulan out this year at all. We're going to watch it. It's going to be good. But it'll end up being one of the most pirated movies of all time because they're spending $30 and you have to be a Disney Plus member. Get out of here. Is Arnold my twin? No, Tom Arnold is not my twin. I know we both have the weight issue. I'm trying to get mine off. Canadian health insurance is free, but taxes are high. True, and if you're in Alberta, you still have to pay a premium every few months for it. Do Arnold. Maybe tonight, maybe not tonight. I don't know. I hear it's dudes from Heart Attack Grill. Let's see here. Nothing is free. No, nothing is free in life. And if they say it's free, probably don't want to have it for free. Halloween will be easy. Everybody's already wearing a mask. Oh, but ching. There you go. Amazon Prime has a lot on it to watch, and it's included if you have a Prime account. Yes, it's true. I also have a Prime account. Lots of free streaming on the internet, TV, Pluto, Zumo. There's also some like underground ways to watch everything. I know a site that'll show you every channel in the universe for free, streaming 24/7 with no ads, but I can't tell you about that because I'll be breaking the rules. What kind of phone does I have? I have a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. That's what I have. It's this giant phone right here. It's Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, and this is a funky color so you can see the background through it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look, it's the Bellagio. Look, it's my face. It's kind of weird. Tom Arnold proved talent isn't S2. Slept his way to the top, that Tom Arnold did. Let's see here. Why was Leonard timed out? What did he say that was so bad? What kind of phone does Steven has? What is wrong with that? Steph Paddock said Canadians are also cursed by the Queen of England for eating. Oh my God, Steph, you can't say things like that, man. That's actually not even true. Canada doesn't have any allegiance to the Queen right now. They have a Governor General, but that's an old way of doing things, so you're wrong. I read Bob Iger's book, and he kind of boasted about making a semi-luxury hotel that's affordable for people of average income. So this $30 movie is puzzling, guys. Life is weird right now. Nothing makes sense. Why are slushy places open yet bars aren't? Is slush considered food? They're outdoors. That's why, because they're outdoors. So outdoor bars are okay, but indoor bars that just serve alcohol are not okay. So that's why that is. Check out Man on High Castle. I tried watching Man on High Castle because I really like alternate reality, alternate universe type stuff where, you know, what if the war never ended, or what if Japan and Germany won the war? That's what Man on High Castle is. It's a series, it's a book. It's a series of books maybe, and they made that. It's good, but it got way complicated and I lost interest. Is that a Raiders hat you're wearing? No, this is Vegas Golden Knights. My Raiders hat is nowhere to be seen. I don't know where it is. Raiders hat is somewhere in here. It's dirty, it's filthy, it has like a sweat on it, so I have to wash it. And sometimes you can ask if you can film at the entrance of the casinos, and they say yes. When you're inside, they say stop. Why is that? Because one hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing. If one security guard doesn't know the policy, either way, he can not know the policy that you can film and say no, or he can not know the policy that you can't film and say yes. So you have to be careful with that stuff. The only way to do it properly is to get written permission from the casino, and good luck on that. The only one I ever got was Cosmopolitan, and they still kicked me out. Finally, bought 2 masks off your wife's page. Hope the instructions are not too confusing. I'm sure they're fine. Jerry, thank you so much for the support. Jerry, if you guys want to, you can buy them from vegasfacemask.com. If you already have your masks, share it on your social media. Make an Instagram post for us or something. We don't have an Instagram. We don't have social media. We've been working strictly off word of mouth. What does YouTube charge for money exchange on Super Chats? They charge me, I don't know what your exchange rate is, if you're a Canadian or something. Paul, you're not, but I don't know what the exchange rate is. I'm not sure, but they charge me 30%, so I'm sure they're making money hand over fist. Thank you, Jerry, and I'm happy you like supporting the channel, and thank you guys for all of your support. I will literally cry if the fountains will go, because MGM is buying the property for shopping and for another tower. Fountains aren't going anywhere. No. They are. MGM's not buying that property. MGM sold the land that it sits on and to Blackstone. So I think ultimately Blackstone would have to approve any massive changes. Howard is late. I'm sorry you're late too, Howard. It's okay. You can watch a replay. Hopefully it's not peppered with so many ads like it has been. I had a problem with that. Sasha bought masks too. Thank you so much, Sasha. That is great. Vegas is cool when you get a free room, but you still have to pay a resort fee. That's true. The room isn't free anymore, is it? I can see Golden Knights Stadium. You can see the T-Mobile Arena, you mean. Very nice, yeah. T-Mobile Arena is actually a really nice place. I like it very much. Let's see here. Rumors. Yes, these are rumors. I never got my mask, Stephen. Carol, email me, stevenj at notleavinglasvegas.com. I had some people that I guess we made mistakes on. We'll fix it for you. Google won't have to hold a bake sale. No, they sure won't. No, they sure won't. Nowadays, who's eating at bake sales anyways? It's a scary thing. Wish I could eat some baked goods, but instead, I have to watch it because my pants don't fit me anymore, and it's very embarrassing. Fountains are an iconic thing to Las Vegas. Yeah, they're also profitable. It gets people to the Bellagio, and they go into the property. So it's actually a show to get you in the front door of the Bellagio. So how's the cell service in T-Mobile? I never had a problem in T-Mobile. It's pretty good service. It's T-Mobile. I mean, they have Wi-Fi everywhere, and it's good if you're a T-Mobile subscriber. It's probably even better. Steven, I heard a rumor that the homeless guy crawled into an event at the Mirage and died. I don't know about that, Roman. That is an urban legend in Las Vegas. I never heard that at all. Thanks, Stephen. Is UNLV playing football? No, they've canceled this year, and now they have a budget crisis on their hands because they won't get any kind of revenues from TV or from ticket sales or anything like that. So they have a major problem at UNLV. Major problem. But, there's all sorts of things that will have major problems. Joining late, was out there driving, enjoying Vegas. Thank you so much. On the east side, Ugly Old Fat Man is here. The rooms in LV are typically great. They are, except for the Circus. Don't go there. I have been to T-Mobile since late October. Bad Company, Leonard Skinner. Very good. You saw a show, and I love it. Let's see. Don't know about that one. Wow, for the next week in California, it's going to be feeling like Vegas weather. Ooh, man, it's going to be 114 degrees here this week. Anyways, what is your latest and greatest merchandise? I'm looking forward to buying. I haven't produced any new merchandise on my Teespring store forever because I've only done this for the wife. There's a Teespring store. I gotta do some time doing some Teespring stuff. I don't know. They have all sorts of things I can slap my logo on, but that's boring. I try to make clever shirts. I made one called Vegas 2020 Checklist, where it's like a face mask, money, and hand sanitizer. Some people like that one. You can go find it on Teespring if you guys want to. It's I don't know. There's a link in my descriptions for my videos. Let's see here. They're in the Mountain West, correct, for football? I believe so, yes. They don't have much of a program, unfortunately. I wish they were better, but they're not. Have you tried out the tasting room at Nuwu? No, I haven't been anywhere since this all kind of crashed. We went to the Red Rock a few times. Okay, let's see here. I saw Jimmy Buffett at last year. It was great. Okay, has there ever been a blackout in Vegas? We had a blackout last year a couple of times when it got so cold that some rain turned to ice on transmitters. Some guy crashed into a pole. They're generally fixed really, really quickly because of the sensitive issue of people, dying in the heat. Literally, if you're a person of elderly age out here and you can't pay your bill, they cannot really turn you off. There's all sorts of rules for that because it's so hot all the time. Oh my God, look at that. We got to 59 minutes. I'm going to log off here. You guys are great. We can keep this going for hours on end, but to be honest with you, I didn't expect to do this live stream. I did it so I could apologize for the YouTube mess up. I have to watch the ads and stuff, and I've had to pee since I started. So I've been sitting here an hour talking like a maniac, and I got to use the boys' room. So we're going to thank all of our chatters and lurkers, people who didn't chat but were lurking. Thank them. There are local level Las Vegas ones. Local Las Vegas level ones. Then we have level 2s that are our blue wrenches. They could also be these people too. We have Chris Inman, Paul Carl Lukacs, Susan Zalesko, Fatty Bahora, John Neese, Brad, Chris C, Rick Hopper, Susan Zalesko, Darren Rugg, Elliot L, Martin D, Chris Inman again, Thunderman, Jersey T, and we also have Steve Zwirling, Debbie Omad, Carol Steele, Susanna Thornton, wow, Paul T, Jerry 101. Thank those guys for pitching in, and thank everybody for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And also, if you want to check out Patreon, we have that option there. It's ongoing support, though. Not everybody can do that, so you don't have to. VegasFaceMask.com with the wife making face masks like a crazy face mask infused robot from the future. And you can get those two for $25. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1 and stay the course. She asked me to go buy her Roberto's tacos. She's eating them, not me. She ain't on a diet. I'm the dieter right now. So there you go. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, click on log off. To watch the videos tomorrow, share them with your friends, subscribe to the channel. We're growing something here, and I appreciate it. I don't exactly know what it is, but go check out Facebook. Facebook is on Facebook called Not Leaving Las Vegas. Join the chat with us there. Continue the conversation there. 3, 2, 1, click. You guys are great. Yeah, quick, tons of likes. Do it, guys. Do it. 3, 2, 1. I love y'all. Thank you. You're my brothers and sisters out there in Las Vegasville. Click.